Hi everyone, welcome to the Alkaline Vegan Eats. Here is where you can get a lot of nutritional information and more. Want you to always remember, health is wealth, and without it, you have nothing. Remember, if you don't have your health, nothing else in this world matters. I want to thank you for joining me. You're taking the first step to better health, and even just by being here, gaining knowledge and an understanding of what it is to have optimal health and to be able to live a long, good quality of life. Not quantity, but quality of life is what's more important. And nothing happens overnight. So this is a transition. It is going to take time. For some people, it may take them, a few months. It may take them a few weeks. It may take them a year. And for some, it may take years. But as long as you are trying, that's what's most important. As long as you are attempting to make better choices, to make that transition, over time, you will notice a difference and you'll be very proud of yourself. So just remember that it's not something that happens overnight. It is something that does take time. And you will be proud because you will feel a difference in yourself. You won't, feel so sluggish after you eat and being mindful of things that you put in your body. You will feel that difference. So that's going to be your encouragement to continue doing this and to strive to be better in what you intake in your body. So I posted this week about garlic on my Instagram page, and that's my alkaline underscore vegan underscore eats. And I got a lot of feedback from it, a lot of questions. A lot of people didn't know how bad garlic can be for you. So I want to go, I guess, into more detail and delve into it more about why we want to stay away from garlic. So garlic, first thing is first, is it's not natural to the earth. It is man-made. It does have a patent. Anything that is not natural, we are natural human beings. And so anything that is unnatural is detrimental to our bodies and detrimental to our health. We don't want to put anything that has no nutritional value into our bodies because, even though we put it in there and we think, okay, well, it has these benefits, our body, a lot of times people don't realize, it doesn't even recognize some of these substances because they're synthetic, because they're not natural to the earth. So on the outside, yes, they can have some benefits to them. They can have some nutritional value to them, tested on other animals or tested on the outside environment. But internally, what it does to us, a lot of people don't understand and don't realize that our bodies know better. And so our bodies say, you know what, I'm not accepting that. I'm not taking that. I'm not absorbing that because it's no good for us. So a lot of people have this misconception about garlic as far as bringing down blood pressure. That's like the number one thing, especially in the Caribbean. Our parents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, generations and generations back have always said that, obviously taking garlic is good for high blood pressure. Well, first things first, if you have high blood pressure, you got to take a look at what is causing that high blood pressure. You shouldn't be looking to try and fix it and bring it down when it's high. You should be looking at, what do I continue to put in my body that's causing that pressure? High blood pressure is caused because your heart there's not enough blood that's getting through your arteries and your veins to get to your heart, to give your heart oxygen. And so what happens is that you have plaque buildup. For example, almost like your teeth, where if you didn't brush your teeth, you have plaque buildup, and over time will cause cavities and decay. Well, what's happening is in your valves, you have this plaque buildup, and it's constricting the ways of the blood vessels to be able to get through, to get blood to your heart or pumped out of your heart or to your lungs or wherever it needs to go. And so what happens is that because you're eating starchy foods or acidic foods, you're eating blood, which I call is animals, basically animal product, is causing that plaque buildup. That's what the cause is. So just by even cutting back or eliminating animal product out of your diet can reduce or probably eliminate your blood pressure issues. But what happens with garlic is that garlic is great for blood pressure because it has basically almost like bleach tendencies, where if you have a clogged drain, you pour bleach down it, or you pour Drano down it, and it will clear that drain. Well, same thing with garlic. Garlic will go in, it will eat away at all the plaque buildup, clear that valve, clear that artery, clear that vessel, so that way the blood now can flow. And so therefore it brings your pressure down, because your body is no longer needing to alert you that it's not getting enough blood flow. But what your body is not alerting you at is that with this garlic, the garlic continues to eat, and it continues to eat away at your mucous membrane. Your mucous membrane is basically the front door and the side gates to your house. Okay, you have it at night, you lock it up, that way nobody can come in. When you're not home, same thing, you lock it up so no one can come in. What happens is with garlic, it unlocks everything. It opens up those side gates, it opens up the front door, it opens up everything. It eats away at that mucous membrane. That mucous membrane is there to protect you. That mucous membrane is what keeps out pathogens. It traps them at that door before they can actually come in and enter your body and harm you. With the garlic, it's allowing those gates to be open. It's allowing for pathogens. It's basically like saying, come in, everything that's negative, toxic, and bad, and have a party inside this new vessel, this body that is left wide open for anything to come in. So you don't want to eat garlic, because as it eats away at that mucous membrane, it continues to eat and continues to eat. It gets to the point where it can eat away at the mucous membrane even in your brain. It can eat away at the mucous membrane of your digestive tract. It can eat away at the mucous membrane of your intestines. You can end up with things like IBS. You can end up with things like leaky gut. Leaky gut is basically when the mucous membrane is compromised. The garlic has eaten away at the stomach lining to the point where now that barrier that you had between your stomach lining and your blood is no longer there. All of the acidity, the toxins, any toxic waste that you have in your stomach lining can now seep into your blood. And once it seeps into your bloodstream, your body becomes septic and becomes toxic. And that's not a good thing. So you want to stay away from garlic as much as you can. Like I said, it's a transition, so it may take time. But if you have garlic in your house right now, throw it out. Throw out the garlic powder, throw out the garlic itself, your garlic cloves, throw it in the garbage. You have some alternative options, which would be, I usually mix onion powder and ginger. You can mix those together. Usually we'll do a little bit more onion powder than ginger, and you can kind of get that garlicky flavor or taste. You have shallots, you have green onion or scallion. You have a couple of other options that you can use to substitute ginger. Over time, I'm sorry, not ginger, garlic. Over time, you will realize that you don't need garlic, you don't miss it. I'm sure when you drive by an Italian restaurant, you're gonna smell it and be like, oh my gosh, but you can eat food without it. I was a garlic junkie, and I use garlic in everything, and I've been cooking without garlic for some years now, at least 2 or 3 years. When I found out that it was bad and what it does to your body, I cut it out. So it's something that's doable. Again, it'll take time, but just have that willpower to go ahead and just throw it out automatically. Don't say, okay, well, I'll just wait till I finish it or till it's done, because that last little bit that you're taking to finish could be the last straw that either eats through your intestinal lining and causes you to bleed internally. It could cause you to have an ulcer. It could cause you to have leaky gut. So don't say, okay, let me finish out what I have and then I'll stop buying it. No, cut it today, throw it out, and you can start fresh with going to get either ginger powder, onion powder. If you want something fresh, you get fresh ginger, scallions, or green onions, shallots. Any of those will give you that garlicky flavor when you mix everything together that you won't even miss it. So those are a couple options. But if you have any more questions, then you can always DM me at alkaline_vegan_eats. And that's my Instagram page, or you can leave comments in the comment section. Please subscribe, because there will be more videos, more information coming out. But this, I just had to dig a little bit deeper and give you a better understanding of why. I hate posting and not explaining. And it's kind of hard to do on Instagram. So hopefully this gave you a better understanding as to why you should stay away from garlic and choose other options. But just remember, health is wealth. Thank you for joining me on the Av, and there will be more videos to come.